Yes. Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I had a conversation this morning with Terry, and
Uh-huh.
he had given me kind of a summary yesterday, and I wanted to call and talk to you about a builder and their warranty, and what kind of options exist for your client.
Okay.
So, as I understand it, builder builds a spec home in 2018. It's 5,000 square feet approximately. It's $1.1 million when it hits the market. Your clients buy it, I think, in September or put an offer in September, get an inspection then, and closed in December. Is that
In October.
in
They closed in
October?
October.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, so they closed earlier than that. What is the concern, if you could summarize it for me so I can
The
figure out?
bottom line is there were a lot of built-in appliances, like a built-in grill that didn't get inspected and didn't have an outlet, so the builder had to come out and address that. The ice machine is broken. The builder is still addressing that. Um, that I'm trying to think what else she said without having it right in front of me.
Well, you
Things
could.
like that.
So,
You know, the things that they felt the inspection should have picked up. And I'm not an inspector. I don't know what the rules are for inspectors. I don't know.
oh, okay.
Maybe I should know.
Well,
The lesson here is that I need to know a little bit more than I do.
you
But
know
they
what?
feel like,
I have a solution for that. I'll start an email string with you here. No problem. That's easy enough. But I think it sounds like they're having, basically normal mechanical kind of problems right now. Is that what is
they're
generally the
having
case?
them now, and their concern is that they will, once the builder warranty is up in a year, what happens to them with these mechanical issues that they feel should have been addressed and checked at inspection time. Does that make sense?
Well, sort of, because, and let me tell you why I say sort of. They can break at any time. So they
I understand that they can break at any time. I also understand that the inspection is a moment in time. They could have been working the day of the inspection and not working the next day, and we wouldn't know that. My
correct.
concern is how to make them happy.
Ah,
That's the bottom line, is how do we make them happy? I don't care what the builder's saying. I'm happy the builder is stepping up. They are my client, and how do I make them happy?
okay. Well, I think the that's pretty much the job of every real estate agent. I think that's their
That
whole
is correct.
their whole job description is to make people happy. Okay, so let me break this down for you as uh, somebody that's not associated with the transaction. I'm a third party here.
Right, I get it.
I'm fairly knowledgeable in the home inspection space and the warranty space and the builder warranty space. And very humbly, I'll say I I'm not sure that there are many people that have the experience in all of those areas
Uh-huh.
as I do. Not to say that there aren't smarter people in the world. There certainly are. So let's break this down. As far as the inspection process goes, there is a standard of practice, and I'm going to send you when we're done. I'll get your email. I'll send you a link to what we call the CPE certification. It's like a 20-minute quick overview of inspection and inspection processes so that agents like yourself that want to know about these issues and want to understand inspection better understand it. Uh, Within that standards of practice, it is true that exterior, like outside grills, even built-in ones, are not included in the standards of practice. That is a fact. The normal kitchen appliances generally get checked though, and I'm sorry to hear that they're having problems with them now. The good news is as you said, they're within that builder warranty time frame. They may be within the manufacturer's warranty time frame on some of the appliances as well. It's all fairly new stuff, it's probably fairly high end stuff, being a $1 million home. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, Terry and your inspection company there, they were looking at big picture items, right? Is the structure stable? Is this a nightmare? Is this going to be, a home that has problems ongoing? They did check the appliances. Did they check the outdoor grill? No. But the builder's stepping up and taking care of that. Now, the builder warranty is going to last for like that year or two from now. And then a year. And then you have a warranty likely on the roof for an extra year beyond that, just based on the time within which it was built. And that's an Oklahoma state law issue, I believe. Then beyond that, you have a 10-year structural warranty from that builder.
In Oklahoma, they don't have to do 10-year. They
Well,
can do 1, they can do 5, they can do 10.
okay,
So,
that sucks.
They don't have to do 10.
Well,
And this builder does not do 10.
well, what does this builder do?
I think what we negotiated with them was 5.
Okay, so I'm gonna check your facts on that, because I think there is a matter of what is in writing, and then there's a matter of habitability, and they're two different standards, and one is largely for financing purposes, right? So if this builder was building $300,000 homes that qualified for FHA financing or any sort of government-backed kind of conventional mortgage loans, then they would be required to offer a third-party 10-year warranty. Since they aren't in that category, they could do the 5 or 1. And you say that he does the 1 year?
I think we negotiated a 5-year.
Okay. All right. Good. So for 5, is that 5 years from date of closing? He has a structural warranty
Yes.
on the place?
Yeah.
I'm accepting of that. That sounds good to
I
me.
believe that's correct.
If,
I don't, October was a while ago.
Right. It's reasonable, though. And that's something that would be reasonable to me as a home buyer.
Okay.
As far as the appliance coverage and how it pertains to inspection, let me summarize it this way. The appliances were checked when he was there. Some of them were excluded. Ice maker you can't really check in the course of the inspection, as an example. You can't see it actually freeze ice. So some of those things are just simply outside of the scope, but you learn them and you live them. And the buyer was there. They figured out all the stuff that wasn't working for him. They reported them to the builder within that year period. That's why it's there. And now he's there fixing them. What happens beyond that? Well, it's all fairly new stuff. So I'm not trying to sell anybody anything here, and there's certainly many options in the warranty space. I happen to be one of them. But they can get an appliance and mechanical systems warranty from one of a dozen providers that are licensed nationally to do so, and for a relatively low cost.
Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out how Terry and I can make them happy. That's what I'm trying to figure out. If that means that I have to buy another warranty, because that's what I hear you saying, then what do we do to get that done? Do I get that through Terry?
If you're going to...
Because the objective is to make them happy. I'm not going to get into an argument with them over what the builder should be taking care of and that it's not anybody else's fault. I'm not going to get in that argument with them.
Well, especially since
they are unhappy, and I'm trying to figure out how to make them happy. And if a warranty will make them happy, then how do we work toward getting that done?
Right. Well, I think if that's where you stand, then I'm going to help you on that. Okay. One second. Let me pull something up just so I have it in front of me. Great. Okay. So, how long? Their standard, and this is just an expectation game at this point, right? Because they closed, they knew what they had it all in writing, they signed to everything, they ran into some problems, they're immediately being fixed, and now they're going, oh my gosh, what if in the future? Is their expectation that they have an extra year of warranty coverage on appliances and mechanical systems? Is their expectation that they have more longer than that, is their expectation that it be provided for them without paying, or are they maybe willing to pay for that?
Okay.
Do you know?
I don't know what their expectation is. I think their concern is, where they're going to be in 3 to 5 years. They talk in 3 to 5 year increments.
Great. Well, let's take this opportunity. You think they're available now? Could you text me their number and I can add them in?
No.
Okay.
No. Until I get permission from them to do that, I don't. See, this is what I didn't want.
What?
I wanted this to be taken care of between the realtor, the vendor, and the buyer. Throwing all these extra people out here until I get a better feel for this, I feel like it's getting out of control. I feel like people are trying to pass the buck. I'm willing to stand up and take care of it. Just what do we have to do?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Well, I mean, as long as we can define it, and I applaud you for it.
So what do I need to get it defined? They're talking in 3 to 5 year increments. They are not willing to pay for anything else, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
I mean,
so
five. Okay, they had a 1 year from the builder, so that takes us down to 4 years. Okay, as far as what isn't included in what they got, would that make sense? Yeah.
I recommended the inspector, so I bear the responsibility of this.
And that inspector did a wonderful job.
I'm not saying he didn't, but what I don't like is that this is becoming, your expectations are too high. That here's what the rules are, and you signed off on it, and take it or leave it. I know from a customer standpoint how that rubs.
I agree. Well, but let me put it in perspective for you of with regards to new construction warranties. If they had gone to a builder that offers 10-year warranties anywhere in America, anywhere, and they had bought a home that was, a $300,000 home, and so it had that government-backed financing. They had to have the 10-year warranty from a third party. There are only 2 variations on that in the marketplace. And let me tell you what they are. They're a 1-year mechanical, 5-year roof, 10-year structural, or more recent years, there's been a few that have done a 2-year mechanical, 5-year roof, and 4-year roof actually, and 10-year structural. So they end up, and that's why, have you ever heard of the warranty company called 210?
Yeah.
Okay, the reason they're called, that they were called 210, they're no longer called that. They're called Home Buyer's Warranty. But they were called 210 because it was a 2-year mechanical, or kind of bumper to bumper, 10-year structural, new construction warranty. There is no standard anywhere. There is nobody buying new construction homes that's getting a 5-year or a 3-year mechanical warranty. I think their expectation is kind of nuts to say we want 2.5 to 5 times the mechanical warranty time period that we would get if we had built this home ourselves and not bought it on spec. And then we're saying, okay, the best, the regular is 1 year. You got that. The best ever is 2 years. Let's deliver them the 2 years. If you're willing to pull out your checkbook, I'll pull out my checkbook too.
So what is the 2 year?
Well, it's really only 1 year because they already have 1 year. So add 1 year to it. It's $1,000 policy. I'll cover half of it. And then you add the 1 year. And if they were talking to me right now, which isn't a solicitation call, there's nothing out of line for me calling them, by the way. But it's fine. I understand. You handle your client. You know them better than I. If I were on the phone with them, I would say, look, normal builders offer a 1 year, 4 year, 10 year, or a 110 warranty. The best ones in the country offer a 210 warranty. Well, we didn't provide that at closing. My bad. I'm the best agent in Oklahoma. I'm going to make sure you're taken care of better than anybody similarly situated. And I even called and talked to the CEO of one of the largest home warranty companies in the country and ordered a warranty myself to cover that extra year. That's how I would put it to him. Now, in addition to that, by the way, I have an advantage for you that you can tell them that will maybe qualm their fears. Don't tell them the price, by the way, because it's $1,000. $1,005 is our rate for a 5,000 square foot home. When it goes to renewal, so we can put a policy in and we can set the date to start the day that their builder mechanical warranty ends. And then our warranty will go for an additional year beyond that. And, excuse me, you got an inspection with Terry, so it goes for 18 months. So you're going to actually be offering them better than what they get with any builder in the country. So then when that ends, they get offered the opportunity to renew it, and they can do that on monthly payments even. So it ends up being, very, very little out of pocket per month to continue that if they wanted to for the 3 to 5 years. But I would argue that they don't even know if they're going to be there for 3 to 5 years. That may be the plan, but who knows?
Okay.
And also, as an added benefit, if we want to keep adding on to this, when they come back and list with you, whatever warranty period is left, because the buyer's going to ask for a warranty on a used home, whatever's left is transferable, and they get full credit for that. So if they extend it and they extend it by a year and they decide to sell a couple months later, we're totally flexible.
Okay.
I need to put this in writing to you.
Okay.
So
if you would do that, I will call them.
I'd like you to,
this is agreeable.
if you could text me your email address, and before you call them, let me write up a little summary, just to hit the key points of what we talked about today,
Okay.
and just so you have it in front of you. And feel free to forward my email to them if you think it's appropriate. And text me your email address as soon as we're off the phone, and we'll get them to the point where they're happy. And I thank you for being one of the real estate agents out there that does whatever. It doesn't matter if the client's reasonable or not. You do whatever it takes to make them happy. So you're looking for solutions. There should be more of you.
Well, well, thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for your time, Nathan. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Look forward to the
I'll text
text.
it
We'll
to
see
you
you.
in a minute.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.